Okay, so I wanted to make this video because a lot of people have a lot of questions about what it is that we do. And I just wanted to have this here just so everything's kind of cleared up again. And I'll go into some pretty frequently asked questions that we get. Who do we work with? What are like the job sizes that people normally get when they work with us? What to expect once they start working with us? I'm going to kind of cover all of these different things, what the sales process looks like, how we kind of coach or consult the clients that come in and we work with as well. And this should just give you like a much better understanding. So 30,000 foot view, we basically are a marketing company and a growth partner for contracting businesses, blue collar businesses in the United States. So land clearing, excavation, construction, site prep, outdoor living contractors. We work with roofers too. If it falls under blue collar contracting space, general contractors we work with. We work with all of them. So that should kind of give you an understanding of like who it is that we serve. If you're wondering if we can work with your business or not, like you can drop a comment on this video. We're really good at getting back to people. You can be like, hey, do you work with so-and-so? And we'll let you know if we do or don't. So feel free to put that below if that's you and you're in that situation. And basically what we do, so we preach like the digital acquisition web. So when a new client starts working with us, we'll typically start by like opening up like one new source of acquisition for them. Most of the people that we work with too, they come to us and they've never done any type of advertising, no type of marketing. Like they have very minimal to like no experience with those things like at all. And if they do, it's with something like Angie's List. But Angie's List isn't even marketing. That's like people that go to like Angie's are looking for like the cheapest price in their neighborhood, and then Angie sends that lead to like you and 12 other contractors, and it's like a race to the bottom. Like that is not like what we are. Like this isn't like a shared lead thing. This isn't a job board. This isn't like an Angie's List or like a home advisor. Like this is all custom marketing systems that are built for your business, right? And designed to actually add a lot of underlying value to your company. So like I was saying, we start with like one acquisition source. So in most cases, like we're always looking to dial in Facebook and Instagram first. That's like the first spot that we're going to go. Even if somebody comes to us and they have been doing things there, that's where we want to optimize. We want to essentially just like dial in that source first. Because we can get really good volume there, start getting really good traction, and actually start to build something in that web that we always talk about outside of just word of mouth and referrals. And by the way, like word of mouth and referrals are great. Those are great to have. Normally, it's a pretty good sign that you do good work, but you have to have other ways of actually acquiring clients and attracting like a colder audience, because that's where like real growth, real scalability, and predictability is going to come as well when you're scaling your business. So we'll start there, like on like a Facebook or Instagram. We build custom campaigns for your business. So we'll get like a bunch of content from you. We have a bunch of content that we use that's just in our winning library that like we know is going to work. And then obviously like throughout the process of working with you, like we have instruction manuals basically that say like, hey, like do this X, Y, and Z, like get us this kind of content, and like this is what we can do with it, and turn around and get it to actually start producing money for you. Another misconception too, like a lot of people think that like, it's just like a marketing company. It's really at the end of the day, like we are like a money management company almost, because we're good at like putting your money to work and like turning it into more money. So end of the day, like that is kind of like the approach that we like to take as well. Like we understand that we're handling like your hard-earned dollars, and we need to put that to the right places to obviously keep scaling the business. So we totally understand that, from the very get-go. So we'll start there, like a Google or an Instagram. We'll build the funnels behind it. So like landing pages, lead forms for your leads to actually go through, and we start the pre-qualification process there. So obviously we get the good stuff like name, phone number, email, where they're located, what kind of work they're looking to get done, have they gotten any other bids, because if we're dealing with somebody that's gotten like 15 other bids already, obviously we know that this person's like kicking tires, like this person is not a serious buyer, because they've gotten that many other bids or even 5 other bids. Like why didn't they pull the trigger on the other ones, right? Like what's stopping them from actually moving forward with those other contracts or those other bids? So we'll look for that, where the property is located, whatever it is. Like basically all the details that are like surface level information, we're going to figure all that out on a form, so that way on the next step we can get way more in depth and in detail with what it is that this potential prospect is looking for. And it doesn't matter if they're like a residential like homeowner, they're another contractor, they're a property manager, they're a development group. We've seen it all, from basically small residential stuff to like large commercial stuff come in. So we'll send people to that form. Once they submit that, that's when our team will see them in-house, like on our end. And this is where we will actually start calling your leads for you. So this is something that really sets us apart from the majority of people out there. And this is something that we've really taken a ton of time, years to really perfect and dial in. And so like, let's say somebody just filled out a form on the campaign that we set up for you. They opted in through the landing page or the form, whatever it is, and we get that information. And let's say the person's name is John, and let's say John has like a land clearing project or something that he's looking to get completed, right? We get John on the phone for you. It's not like, hey John, like this is Brady with Dirt2Dollars. It's like, no, hey John, this is Brady with fill in your company name. And, I saw you submitted a request on 10 acres of land you're looking to get cleared. Kind of walk me through exactly what it is you're looking to get done. We kind of take the conversation like that. We're an actual like in-house representative like for your business, right? So it's all done like custom to you. So it's the ads are custom, run from your pages, your Instagram, whatever it is. Like we handle your website, like your Google ads, your SEO. And it all stays underneath your business's branding. Because again, like these things that we build for you, we're not just looking at like a 3-month time horizon. Like we're looking at like 3 years, 10 years, like 30 years. Like these are things that actually add value to your business and will actually keep you super competitive in your respective market, right? So we keep all of that kind of stuff in mind. We get them on the phone, your leads for you, we qualify, we vet everything for you also, and then we just book on-site appointments. So it's not like we're gonna send you like a name, phone number, and an email. We're gonna send you a name, phone number, and email, and then like a time and a place like where to be, like be at this address at like this time, this is who you're meeting with, and then we're going to give you an entire appointment report that basically is going to brief you before you go out there and meet with the lead yourself, so you know what you're getting into, right? So we've already filtered out like the tire kickers, people that like we know were like a clear like disqualification like for your business, they're not a good fit to work with you. We turn them away, right? Because you as the business owner, you got to be doing and pulling the highest levers in the business on a day-to-day basis, which is closing deals and then just getting the projects complete. It's really those two things. And what we're really good at doing is keeping you busy doing those things, right? So 30,000 foot view, that's kind of like what the funnel looks like, what the system looks like. We use Slack, so for like internal communication. So you have full access to myself, my business partner. You'll have a dedicated client success manager as well, who's literally available like around the clock for you. There's no like, we're not gonna like send you like a call center and like put you on hold on hours, like get a hold of somebody. It's like, no, like this is very personalized. Like you're gonna have somebody's phone number to call. You'll have direct access to like DM us and Slack, all these things. So the communication side of things is like very cozy, and we're really good at that as well. So it's something we really pride ourselves in, is having like that open line of communication, because it is totally a two-way street, right? We're really good at what we're doing. We need you to be really good at what you do, right? So it is like a partnership. It's not like, oh, we're not just gonna hand you like a bunch of deals like on a silver platter. It's like, no, you still do have to go out and close them, but we can lead the horse to water. We can get you the opportunities necessary to continue scaling and add that underlying value to the business as well, to really future-proof your business, right? So other things that we do Google ads, we build websites, SEO optimized websites, we do SEO campaigns, AI SEO is big as well. I'm sure a lot of your buyers are probably looking you up on something like ChatGPT, and you might not even realize that it's happened to us. It's becoming very, very common, and you want ChatGPT, the LLMs, to really be presenting your business in the right way and not with any fake or false information that just really doesn't do a good job at describing your company from the get-go, and that causes you to lose a deal. So AI SEO, we do all of that, email marketing, database reactivations. You get full access to a CRM as well, so a place that you can actually monitor all the leads. We'll run Google review campaigns out of there, all that kind of stuff. So in the CRM, just to touch on that a little bit more as well, it basically acts as like a unified inbox for us. So like we send all the leads in there, we're calling out of there, we're texting out of there, we're emailing out of there, and you obviously get full access to that being a client of ours, and can use it for whatever you want. You can take payment in there, you can send invoices, send receipts, you can send contract agreements. It doesn't matter. You can send basically anything out of there. It's a pretty cool tool. And obviously, if you're a current client of ours watching this, we're highly encouraging you to always be using that. And you've got access to your CSM if you need help with anything in there. So that should kind of give you like an overview of like what it is we do. Literally any type of digital marketing. If it involves acquiring a client outside of word of mouth and referrals, like we do it, okay? A lot of people ask like, oh, like how long does it start to take to really start seeing results? Once you sign on with us, it'll take us like around like 5-ish business days, 5 to 7 days to like build everything. 'Cause it's a lot of building that we have to do in the beginning. It's kind of front heavy. To actually like get the campaigns like up and going. Once we launch the campaigns, we'll typically start getting leads like pretty quickly. And then those leads will start to get converted into appointments like pretty shortly after that, right? So we do have a guarantee in place also. We guarantee 30 on-site appointments. So it's normally pretty quickly that leads will start to come in and that we'll start to convert those into on-site appointments. And just to set, entirely realistic expectations, like we have people that have closed $250,000 with us in the first week. We have people that have closed $60,000 with us in the first week. We have people that have closed $500,000 in new cash and brought $500,000 into their business within the first 90 days of working with us, right? And we have some people that we've worked with that didn't see any new cash come into the business until like maybe between like day 60 and day 90, right? There is a lag like in the process from actually getting the lead, getting it onto your calendar, you going out and giving the bid, and actually closing the deal and then ultimately collecting cash. So that's something that you should be aware of as well. Regardless of if you're working with us or doing something on your own or working with somebody else, there's always going to be a lag in the sales process that you need to really keep in mind. But we see people, like I said, we've seen people get incredible results and have a record month with us, their first month working with us. Sometimes it takes 2 months, sometimes it takes 3, but most cases, like I'd say like on average, our average client would start to see new cash coming in between day like 30 and 60, I would say. Normally, if it's a little longer, they're normally bigger deals that are waiting to close. That's something to keep it in consideration as well. Average deal size that we see is between like 10 and 15K. Smaller side, like the small residential projects, you're looking 3 to 5K. Like that's easy. That's like an easy job. Like you're in and out of there in like the same day. 10 to 15K projects, 3-4 day thing. We've had residential jobs that have come in too that have been $250,000. The biggest one I think was from a client that we work with in Minnesota, and that was like $322,000 or something like that. Like just a homeowner, rich dude in the middle of the woods who is getting a lot of work done on his property. We've had development groups come in that have opted in through our clients' funnels as well that we've attracted, and we go after all of it. Like we go after the homeowners, we go after the commercial side of things as well. It doesn't really matter, but we've had new like entire subdivisions that have come in and development groups that have hit up our clients like through the funnels we've built for them. That's like a 1.5 million in just clearing, right? And like putting like a final grade on it. So we see like everything from like smaller residential stuff that comes in, like that's just the quick stuff to like keep the gaps full. But then those bigger jobs that come in, those big commercial projects, those are like the real staples. Those are the ones that drive in like some real serious revenue for the business, keep your crews busy for a while, and really just add that stability and be like the backbone of like the year. So yeah, we really see it. We see it all. We see it all. Jobs from 5K to 2 million and up. But obviously, I'm not going to guarantee that you're going to see any of that, obviously, without knowing your sales ability and if you can even close the deals that we're sending you as well. A lot of the people, too, if you book a call with us and like if we tell you like it's not a good fit, like there's like it's not a good fit for like a reason, right? Like there's something, like we'll be pretty upfront and honest with you if we don't think that we can help you. But that's like the number one reason like that we see people like get upset with us for. Literally like these people I see on like Facebook or something, they're like talking shit about us and they've never worked with us before, right? They've either never worked with us before, never even interacted with us, never spoken to our sales team. And if you do get a chance to talk to our wonderful sales team, you'll either be speaking with Brendan or Camille. Both fabulous guys, fabulous consultants. They'll be able to diagnose the situation pretty quickly and figure out if we can even help you and what it is that we can do to help you from the get-go and to kick things off. But yeah, it's the biggest thing we see is like our biggest haters out there, and the like number one complaint we get is because we told somebody they weren't a good fit, or we told somebody that like, hey, it's just not going to work out right now. You maybe check back in like 6 months, 12 months down the line when you have X, Y, and Z figured out. So don't take offense if we do that to you, and don't say like, we've seen people say like, this is a scam. If this is a scam, we'd be trying to sell all of you. We wouldn't be turning any of you away. We'd be pitching every single one of you to get $1 out of you if we could, but obviously this isn't a scam. We have the case studies to back that up, and we do turn a lot of people away. So apologies in advance if we do turn you away. If we don't end up turning you away, I am looking forward to working with you, and we see some serious growth potential in your business. So we want to do all these things that I've kind of talked about in this video here. But yeah, I went over average deal size, what it is that we really specialize in, what it is that we're super good at doing. I made a video earlier about like the top 3 characteristics that we see in successful business owners as well. Like, because we will come with like that consulting angle as well. We've worked with so many businesses at this point. It's like we like know what works and like what doesn't work. Like we know like what moves you can make in your business that maybe don't even have anything to do with us specifically, that are gonna make a sizable impact and actually allow you to scale. So we'll kind of consult you and like give you advice, be like, hey, like we've actually seen this to work out, or when you actually step away and, you know, if you were to hire like a foreman and a project manager here, or maintain this much of like a backlog, this is what we can do to scale and keep the business profitable and consistently profitable as well, where you're not really going through like slow seasons. As you can probably see, snowing in here right now, but we have a lot of people that we work with in northern states where the ground's frozen. It snows in the winter. It's really muddy in the spring, and these people like just don't quit, like, because they understand that there's still people in their market that can be sold, and they can get deposits, they can get signatures for projects, and most people. Like, chances are, if you're watching this video, most of you probably shut down in the winter. You probably don't do anything. You probably don't do anything that's going to move the business forward. You don't, change up like a marketing strategy. You don't try and implement something new. You don't sell any projects. You just completely shut down. You lay off your guys, and you don't do anything for like months straight. And obviously, like, you can't do that. Like, you can't, if you're actually trying to like grow the business, like, you have to be intolerable of things like that occurring within the business, and doing everything that you can to still close deals. Because even during slower times of the year and busier times of the year, obviously, there's always going to be people who want to buy your service, right? And maybe like the market just doesn't understand, like, hey, like, your job actually can get done in the winter, right? But they just need that awareness to be brought to them from the get-go. So that's another thing that we're good at doing with people that live in areas or operate in areas where wintry conditions can get harsh, kind of like where I'm at right now. But it doesn't slow anybody down that we work with. We keep just as many appointments coming through, if not more in some cases. And we've had clients too in northern states, Minnesota, Wisconsin, the Dakotas, literally hit record months in like January and February. Like back in 2023, a pretty specific situation here. We had a client, Sean, who he started with us, and he was just starting to slow down. It was like end of October when he started with us of 2023, and he was starting to slow down. His backlog was like kind of starting to disappear, and November, record month. December, record month. Everybody's, the time between Thanksgiving and Christmas is so treacherous. Record month. January, he clears over 100K, which was the biggest month he had ever seen. He had done what he had done in revenue for like that entire year, a huge portion of it, and like a month that was deemed impossible to scale in. But again, like, that's just kind of what we're really good at doing. So we want to handle everything for you. We want to be able to scale everything and actually get like campaigns that are built to scale. So like starting on Facebook and Instagram, we'll start at like a set daily ad spend budget. Once we get like the good metrics down, so like your cost per lead, cost per appointment, conversion rates, close rates, cost per acquisition, we're going to spend more. And we'll tell you, be like, hey, like, it's time to spend more money so we can get more leads and get more jobs coming in. Time to spend more on Google ads, right? It's time to start moving aggressively on SEO, so you're ranking in the top 3. A lot of you too probably work with marketing companies that are telling you that they're doing SEO for like $100 to like $200, $300 a month, $400 a month, $500 a month, and you don't see any phone calls from it, and you don't see it working at all. But the rep that you're working with is telling you like, oh, it takes time, like, just give it some time, whatever. You kind of pay for what you get, and I'm telling you right now, I'm sorry for that situation that you're in if that's you, and you're dealing with something like that. So I hope it brought awareness to your situation there. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. I just want to go over like what it is that we do, kind of what our sales process looks like, what the process looks like when you opt in with us, types of projects that we see come in, our guarantee, what the process is going to look like. Yeah, if there's anything I didn't cover in this video, you can drop a comment, leave a comment down below. If you've already opted in, if you already have a call booked with us, or you've spoken with one of our reps, like I said, you most likely either spoke with Brendan or Camille, feel free to hit either of those guys up as well. They'll be more than happy to answer some of your questions as well, and just help you make sure you're making the right decision if you are curious and interested in working with us. So that's all for this one. Like I said, you got any other questions, drop them down below. Be more than happy to address anything that you guys want to go over head on. Just got to let me know, and I'll talk about it. So thanks.